somebody's daughter on YouTube. It's no secret that Love Notions is one of my favorite pattern companies, and I'm an ambassador for them. So they've asked me to do a guest video for you today. One of the things that I think I get asked the most about Love Notions patterns is which pants pattern is the best. And of course, like most things, it's not really truly one answer for everyone. And that's one of the beautiful things about sewing. And it's also one of the beautiful things about Love Notions. There is a right pant for you in that collection, and I hope today to help you find it. So which pant for you? Well, as most things in life, there's no one right answer. So I'm going to help you try and pinpoint which ones may work for you in certain situation, in a certain fabric, and maybe which ones might use for somebody that you sew for that is a loved one. So first of all, you just need to ask yourself a few basic questions. First, consider your silhouette. What type of silhouette do you need for your pants? Like today I am wearing a La Belladonna tunic. Now I am tended to be on the short side, especially with my legs. And so I know that wearing a long tunic over wide pants is not a good look for me. So I know that I need to choose one of the slimmer fit pants to go underneath this tunic. That's just one of the things you can kind of use to ask yourself which silhouette would work for you. So consider your body type and what you'll be wearing with them. The next thing is your occasion or your environment that you're going to wear them in. Are these for work? Are they for staying at home? A lot of us almost want to term some of our pants COVID pants because we've been home for the better part of a year, and we all have our comfy pants that just happen to make it on our bodies almost every day, right? So which kind of pants do you need? Are they going to be something that you need to dress up for work? Or are they going to be something for you to lay back at home, something to go out? But just consider where you're going to wear them and what type of comfort level you're looking for. The next thing, obviously, I just alluded to this, but it is worthy of a category all by itself, comfort. So it also depends on what kind of comfort level you're looking for. So if you're looking for something to, stay at home or work out, that's completely different than if you want to appear tailored in an office situation. So the other thing is personal style. Which pants pattern expresses your personal style in the best way? And then, of course, the big topic that everyone wants to know about and wrap their brain around is fit. Which pants are going to fit me best? And I'm going to offer you some clues as to which pants are going to work for which type of situation, body type, comfort level, etc. as we go through the 6 patterns that Love Notions offers in pants. Plus, at the end, I'm going to give you a few clues on how to find the best fit in a pant. So this video is obviously too short to go into all the details about fitting pants, but I do have a pants fitting series on my YouTube channel, and I will put a link to that in the description for you. As well, a few of the Love Notions patterns actually come with these great fit workbooks, and this is worth its weight in gold. And I'll explain more when we get to the Duet Trousers, but if you don't have this fitting workbook, it comes with the duets and it's then personalized for the Sabrinas. This is where you need to start with fit. This is an excellent place to start. So I will explain a little bit about fit at the end, and I'm going to go through all the different types, and we'll have a better understanding of the 6 pants that Love Notions offers. Also, before we get into the 6 types, let's just talk a little bit about pant fabrics. What types of fabrics can be used for pants? I mean, this is a basic thing, but some people really don't know where to start. So let me just clue you in on some things you can use for pants. In wovens, you can use a denim, a twill, sateen, gabardine. You can use stretch wovens, any kind of bangoline, a crepe or a flowy polyester type thing if you want a beachy type pant, even cotton gauze if you want a beachy pant. Natural fibers like linen, but they need to be a medium type weight usually. So you want something that has a little bit of heft to it, something that's not going to allow all the lines and creases to show through. So when you're looking for fabrics, that's just some clues to look for. So for knits, you can look at things like cotton lycra, Liverpool, double knit, double brush poly in some cases if it's heavy enough, Ponte, athletic knits, nylon spandex and supplex and those kind of athletic fabrics, especially for leggings. So those are just some clues as the type of fabrics you can choose for pants. So the first pattern I want to look at are the Duet Trousers. For these pants, think basic wardrobe staple. So they are the most tailored, I think, of all of the Love Notions patterns. They are for both woven and stable knits, hence the name Duet. They have two leg styles, straight and tapered, so that's just your preference there. And they have an invisible side zipper, as you can see right there. And that actually can be eliminated, and a yoga waistband can be then used if you use a knit fabric. So you can do woven or stable knits with these. A control panel can actually be added in the piece that goes between the pockets in the front. These slash pockets like this, and then the lining piece is one big panel. You could put power mesh on there to give yourself a little bit of tummy control. So that's a great option for that as well. The biggest perk for these pants is they come with this fit workbook. How to custom fit the Duet Trousers. And it just goes along and shows you how to do the muslin, different problems that you run into, and how to fix them. It's fantastic. It's a wonderful addition, and it's worth many times the cost of the pattern, believe me. Even as an experienced sewist, I refer to this all the time. So this is one really great option for you. And then also the sizing on these goes from 2 to 26, which is pretty inclusive. So I think this is a great option for nearly everyone. The next star in our Love Notions lineup is Sabrina Slims. These are my favorite of all the Love Notions pants, and I'll tell you why. First of all, they were the first Love Notions pattern I ever made. As a matter of fact, the first PDF pattern I ever made. So the experience that I had sewing Sabrina's for the first time, I love to make myself pants, but I never found a pattern that would achieve two things for me. One, I was a lot heavier at that time when I made my first pair. A pair of pants that actually were a slim leg, but still fit the rest of my body without clinging. That was the most amazing feeling, to wear those pants the first time and have them fit, and I could actually wear a top that didn't come down to my knees because they weren't clinging through here. So the Sabrinas will always be dear to my heart. The Sabrinas were designed after the cigarette pant. Think Audrey Hepburn, okay? That kind of a silhouette. Very, very flattering to all women, not just skinny women, okay? All women. Because the tapered leg actually does not add pounds to you if it fits correctly. So they're ankle length, they're slim fit. They are good for stretch wovens or stable knits. I did these in a Liverpool, kind of on the border of being a stable knit, but they are one of my favorite pants. They have a wide contoured waistband, so they kind of pull you in right where you need it, right up here, ladies. They sit right at your natural waist, which for me is a little bit almost high rise, but you know, for most people, it's just kind of a little bit below your navel usually. They also come with a fit workbook, a little bit tailored to these pants, but it's a fit workbook just like what came with the Duets, and it is, again, worth the price of the pattern many, many times over. So the sizing of these, wait for it, 0 to 32. These are very, very size inclusive. So there is no one that has to decide that they can't be stylish because of their size. You can be. So I present to you Sabrina Slims as an option for you no matter what body type you have. Fit is going to be key. One other thing about Sabrina Slims before I end is that they do have a maternity option, which is really, really great. Obviously, I don't have to worry about that at this point in my life, but there are many of you who do, and I do have daughters. So maternity option is something that is very desirable in a pant as well, and rare. Next, what I think of is the most versatile pattern is the resolution bottoms. From this one pattern, you can get 5 views. There are joggers, straight cut yoga pants, boot cut yoga pants, leggings, and leggings with a moto panel. So that's 5 different looks, and believe me, they are, it's just worth a lot. This pattern is very beginner friendly in that there's not a whole lot of seaming or anything. Each one of the looks features this contoured yoke that you can add top stitching to, as I did. I made these into jeggings, which is real easy to do with resolution bottoms. There are 2 waist options. You can do yoga waistband, as I have here, or you can do a contoured waistband, which is using 3/8 elastic and contouring it to your body, which is really nice for the workout type option for the leggings and stuff like that. There are front slash pockets on the yoga versions and the joggers, and on the leggings there is a hidden pocket that you can use for your phone or any little thing that you're carrying around. As I said, these are very, very beginner friendly. These are for knit fabrics only. So this would be a great first knit project. You want to make sure the knit is heavyweight enough to be a pant, as I discussed earlier when I talked about fabrics. And the sizing on this goes from extra small to extra, extra, extra large. So again, nearly anyone can wear these pants, and they look good on everyone. There's an option for every single body. The next pant pattern is Allegro. Now the Allegro bottoms there are 7 different views, and they're meant for lightweight to medium weight woven fabrics. This is kind of a polyester lightweight crepe, kind of a, one of those that you find at Joann's that they just label silky fabrics. One of those. This is, I did without the drawstring, but the waistline has either elastic with or without a drawstring option. I opted for not, just because these I thought would be a little more dressy without the drawstring. There are 7 views to this one. You can do 4 different lengths. So there's full length, there is cropped, there's a 9-inch short and a 5-inch short. So kind of a Bermuda and then a regular short. There's also a skirt with 2 lengths, knee length and ankle length. There's also a faux fly on these pants. You see there's kind of, it's just in the seam there like that, a faux fly. Now get ready for the sizing on these, 0 to 32. This is one of the patterns that's been updated with the new sizing, as well as Sabrina's. So these are incredible pants in your wardrobe. They fit well. While Resolution might be the knit versatility champion, these would be the woven versatility champion of the bunch. So this has lots and lots of options, as well as the Resolutions. Okay, the main difference between these two, honestly, is 1, these don't have leggings, and 2, these are for knits and these are for wovens. So the next pants I want to talk about are the Summer K. And with this pattern, you just think summer. I mean, it just exudes summer. This can be made with either woven or knit fabrics. They are flowy, breezy, wide leg pants. This is why I have not made them yet, because as I told you, I prefer a tapered pant. However, I'm going to branch out and try and make these this summer and see how I like them on my body type. I think what will be the key for me is what top I decide to wear them with. They can be made with woven or knit fabrics. There are two views, palazzos or regular wide length pants. So you have kind of some options there. There's 4 lengths. There's short, cropped, 6-inch shorts, and 9-inch shorts. So you have the gamut on the lengths. I think probably I will try and make the 9-inch shorts and see how that goes. I like kind of a knee length short. And I'll probably make the full length, wide length pant and take them to Mexico in May. We had a trip scheduled to Mexico that I sewed for all winter last year, and it had to be canceled because we were supposed to leave March 14th. And if you remember that date, that's about the time when everything got locked down. So we didn't go, and we're rescheduled for this May, hoping we get to go. And I am going to make the Summer K pants to take with me on that trip and see how it goes. They have front and back pockets. They also have, which I think is really attractive, a flat front and an elastic back. So they're very, I just think they're a summertime staple. If you want, I think they'd be a beach staple. If you spend your time in the summer at a lake house or a beach house, or your vacation, I think these would be a vacation staple. And I really can't wait to make them. I was going to make them for my trip, but I kind of ran out of time. And then, winter hit and just really didn't get a chance. We didn't really go very many places this summer. So hopefully this year will be different. There's also different hem options with that pattern. There is a standard hem, a tulip hem, and a split hem. So you have a lot of different looks you can get just from that one pattern. So think summer, basic Summer K. Now, Glissando is similar in silhouette, really, but you want to think fashion forward with Glissando. It's a newer pattern. It's young. That doesn't mean you can't wear them if you're older, because I'm 63 and I plan to wear them. But think fashion forward. They are pants, shorts, and a skirt. The pants are cropped and wide. So the silhouette is wide from the hips down. They're fitted though through the waist and hips. They are high-waisted. And they have some darts, which makes them a little bit easier to fit for some people. These are for wovens only. They also have a really cute exposed button fly. Now, not everyone likes that, but many do, and I think they're adorable. They also have a skirt option. One of the unique things about Glissando is they include a full belly adjustment. So that really helps if you have that middle-aged spread like most of us have. And, even if that's where you carry your weight, but there is a full tummy adjustment included in the Glissando pattern, which makes them much easier to fit and a really nice option. The pockets are in the front curved, and then on the back, they have patch pockets. Those are our options as far as the 6 pant patterns from Love Notions. Now, you're probably a little more confused than ever, so I'm going to put one summary graphic up here. Here are the pants you can choose in woven fabrics and the pant you can choose in knit fabrics. So just a quick reference for you. On the website, when you click into each pattern, it has all of this information as far as the what fabrics you can use for it. But if you just want a little summary graphic, I thought that might be helpful. Feel free to pause the video and write those down if you need to. Or if you'd like me to, I can probably upload this graphic to the Love Notions Facebook group for you. Now, what about fit? Right? That's what everyone wants to know. How do I make these pants? All of these pants can work on almost every body. There might be a few people out of the size range on some of them, but I know that one of the big things that Tammy and the team are trying to do this year is to expand the sizes of all of their patterns in both directions, which I think is phenomenal and rare. So that's one of the many reasons I love Notions. Any of these pants can look good on anyone if you just follow a few simple things to make them fit correctly. I like to look at fitting pants as a mystery. It's like solving a bunch of clues to find that perfect fit. So we go and we gather all the clues. So first thing would be measurements. Now, there are several different measurements you need to have done accurately, and this video is too abbreviated to include them all here, but there are many places to get that information. I will put a link to my pant fitting series because I did an entire video on what to measure for pants. Then you want to go to the muslin process, which there's a lot of help for in the fit guides in the Love Notions patterns. There's a whole little section on picking your size with the size chart. And there's a whole section on making your muslin. Now, if it's the first time, do you always have to make a muslin? Well, yes and no. All right, so I make a muslin. I try to use some cheaper fabric that could end up being something I will wear. And if it doesn't work, I don't feel bad. Rather than making it out of something completely that I'm not going to wear, even if it turns out great, well, what if it fits great? Then you've wasted that time. So I go ahead and I get some fabric. It's a little less expensive. And I go ahead and I do the muslin. And I make my adjustments and go from there. Many times the fit garments have ended up being in my closet and worn a lot. I have a pair of Sabrina Slims that I made during the fit test for the testing of the expanded sizes. And I'm going to tell you what, those pants get worn 2 or 3 times a week. So it just depends on, what you want to do with your muslin. But I'm just throwing that out there as an option that you can just buy. Like you can particularly go somewhere to like the big box stores or somewhere like that, or buy it on clearance, get some cheaper fabric and make the muslin, and maybe, just maybe, it will end up being a garment you can wear. But definitely, if you're new to pants, if you're new to a pattern, you want to make a muslin. It is worth the time and then some. So then another clue you want to gather is the wrinkles, okay? So that's where this guide comes in. Oh, so useful. It shows you all the different wrinkles and what are the possible causes and how to fix them. So this, I'm telling you, is worth its weight in gold. Another clue that might help you is a crotch curve. So you get a flexible ruler like this, and you basically, measure from, the beginning of your rise all the way around. And I usually will put a little rubber band right at the intersecting point where the seams should be in the crotch area. And you'll end up with something, okay, this is not scientific here, but you'll end up with something that looks, like this, okay? And then they tell you to trace it, okay, and on paper. Well, you're not going to take that then and copy that exact curve to a pattern because it just doesn't work. So what you want to do is just use this as a guide, because if you notice by the wrinkles, that you need a flat bottom. And then you look at your crotch curve and you see that, yeah, there's not much of a slope there. Okay, then that's gonna help you put that clue together. So just another clue is to use a crotch curve. And I think for perfect fit on pants, you need all those clues to come together and make them fit. If you've ever achieved a perfect fit on pants, it is the most glorious feeling in the world. And then you're gonna wanna make that pattern over and over and over again. And also then you have to take into account the fabric and all those things. So it's just not an exact science. You can't say this flat thing is going to fit this 3D thing without some investigating. So use all your clues and make them come together. And by the end, you'll come closer and closer and closer to a perfect fit. And that's the goal. Well, let me just sum up by saying all the 6 different pants that you can get from Love Notions. My personal favorite, as I said, is Sabrina Slims. The fact that they are a slim fit and they come with the workbook, that's awesome. Second would be the Duet for me. But your favorites could be completely different. And what if you think, ooh, I kind of need more than one. I kind of need 3 or 4. Well, let me just remind you that Love Notions has bundle prices. And so I'm going to put up this graphic here that shows you what the discounts are when you buy more. So just a thought that maybe you might want to buy a couple different ones. Don't work on them all at once so you'll get confused. But go ahead and splurge and buy those pants, the pants you're going to need for 2021. And then work on perfecting the fit of those patterns. And you'll have the pant for every situation. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you on the Love Notions Facebook group. Take care. Happy sewing.